Hi, this is Gustav. I'm here to unveil the 2025 updates to my units. I'm not going to cover the basic functionality, and I'm not going to make any sound examples. If you want reviews and if you want sound examples of the units, I'll put some links in the description below. And please keep in mind, if you do click some links and if you do read some reviews and you see the unit looks different, that's just the faceplate. The internals are exactly the same. The Porter grinder was the first circuit I designed back in 2019. It had frames on each individual band, and for the 2025 version, I brought that back on the front panel design. I also added a new feature, bypass per band. The original circuit was designed with the help from some great engineers, so I don't really want to mess with it. It's going to stay the same. This is the compression matrix version 2. I kept the color layout on this one, and I replaced the minimalistic scales. The most exciting change on this unit is the ability to do upwards compression. If you have the original unit, you can add this feature with a simple replacement card. It plugs in with 2 connectors, and I'd be more than happy to send you one. On the 𝐵𝐸, I have corrected 2 mistakes. They're not really mistakes, but they've made the unit kind of hard to understand for the users, so I've made it easier. Number 1, it used to have a 3-way switch. In the middle position, it was an EQ only, and in the top and bottom position, it was in compression mode, but with different references for 0 dB compression. The feature was created to improve the resolution on the compression dial for users working on lower reference levels. But instead, it ended up causing a lot of confusion for users working on higher reference levels. So instead, I've turned it into a 2-way switch, 𝐵𝐸 and EQ mode. You can trim the reference internally now, and I ship it with a reference of 20 dBu. The second error I made was trying to come up with a clever name for a function. I called it the cross compression feature. I've changed that to dynamic tilt. Should make it much more obvious what it actually does. Aside from that, I changed the color layout, and that's about it. Gravity's Rainbow was just supposed to be a crazy bench experiment. I expanded the 𝐵𝐸 to 4 bands, and I had to do something about the dynamic tilt that worked for 4 bands. So I created the matrix for 2 sends, 2 returns, so you can bounce the dynamics around. Over the years, I've gotten a lot of emails asking for black and white versions of my units, so originally I offered this in black and white only. The thing is, no one wants it in black and white. Everyone requests the colored version. So now I'm presenting it in a colored version. Aside from the change in colors, I managed to get a few dBs out of the noise floor, but everything else is exactly the same, sound and functionality. So that's the whole family. Remember, if you're looking for audio demos or reviews, I'm putting some links in the description below. For example, Paul from Audio Animals did a great presentation of this unit, and you'll find the link if you check it out. I'll try to keep everything updated. Thanks.